In this episode I'm going to try to convert some DX7 sounds and put them into my Yamaha SY77 using the factory.sy program you can find on the internet. Let's get to it. So before we do the comparison, I just want to tell you a story about the DX7 and my journey towards it. I got a DX. My first keyboard was the DX7, and I got it in 1985 or 86 or something like that. I never liked it. I found it quite dull and dry, actually. But if I only had put some chorus on it and reverb, it probably would have been much better even then. But at that time I preferred a keyboard which was more like acoustic pianos and organs and stuff like that. I was playing in a rock and roll band, and I actually went out and sold the DX7 and got a U20. Okay, yeah, you heard me right, a U20. That time that was a good keyboard, but well, that's the story with me and the DX7. But recently I've got another DX7, or a TX7, which is a DX7 without the keypad. And I got a SY77, Yamaha SY77, which is essentially in an FM synth with sampled sounds as well. I will do a comparison before we do the test. Before we do the test of importing DX7s, converting DX7 sounds into the SY77, and I was using a program called factory.sy. So let's do a comparison test between the two synths before that. So the Yamaha DX7 was released in 1983 and the SY77 was released in 1989. The DX7's synthesis is FM, frequency modulation, and the SY77 has advanced frequency modulation. The DX7 has 6 operators, and so does the SY77. The DX7 has 32 algorithms. The SY77 has 45 algorithms. The DX7 works with only sine waves, whereas the SY77 has 16 waveforms. The DX7 is monotimbral and the SY77 is multitimbral. So let's get to the test where there's no effects on and the EQ is set equally on both synths. So as you could hear, it doesn't really compare that much. It's the SY77 with converted DX7 sounds is DX7-ish, but not quite there. I think after playing it some time, I think the E-pianos and the basses, I think they are pretty close to the real deal on the SY77, and but that's it actually. And of course, this is only converted by a program and not programmed from scratch on the SY77, so it could enter some issues just by doing that. But then again, I am not an FM programmer, so I couldn't do it better from the scratch either. So there it is. You can convert the DX7 sounds into SY77 format, but it doesn't really come as close as you would come to a original DX7. Thank you for watching, and please remember, subscribe and comment and get back to me. Bye bye.